On September 15th, 2015, I took a one-way flight to Poland. And I've been living here full time for 3 years. And when I went home, I believe for the second time in 2017, I have to admit I saw some new things in Sacramento that were not there before. We had a new arena for the Sacramento Kings. There were some new businesses. There were some new roads. There were some new homes. But in my black neighborhood of Del Paso Heights, there was not much change. And this is typical amongst most black communities in the United States. But one thing is good about living in ghettos and black neighborhoods is the food is pretty good. And Lord knows I was missing some barbecue and some collard greens. And you can find that in almost any major city in a black neighborhood. You can find a good soul food place. I said, let me take my ass over here to such and such restaurant. And I got over there. And I was just, I was watering for some ribs. Open up the door. It was all Chinese people in the motherfucking restaurant. So I know I was gone for a while. I stepped outside to make sure if I was where the fuck I was supposed to be. I'm like, wait, I know Otis ain't back here. No. Otis died. Somebody had to explain to me. Otis died. His son fucked the business up. And so the Asians came in, kept it Big Otis's, whatever. I'm just giving you a name. And so now the Asians run the soul food place. I said, ain't no way in hell I'm going to let no Asians sell me no goddamn soul food. I'm just not going to do that. I'd rather go to Wendy's. I'd rather go to, all of this. So there was a place called Sticky Gator downtown. It is now closed. And so that was some of the best soul food I ever had in Sacramento. Shout out to Sticky Gator. Sandra D's. But there was another place in Oak Park that was pretty good. I got there. And if you know anything about Del Paso Heights, you know Oak Park and Del Paso Heights don't get along. So that's how bad I wanted some barbecue. Got there. Who is selling the barbecue? I'm looking for a Negro with a jerry curl and some goggles on and some gold rimmed glasses. It's Jorge. Setting up barbecue shops in the hood. Funny thing is, it was some niggas that was there eating Jorge's barbecue. I'm not gonna lie, I got something too. The shit was good. I'm not gonna lie. I said, who taught Jorge how to make this barbecue? This is good, but I've thought about something while I was sitting there getting my diabetes on. I said, how can Jorge come into these Negroes' neighborhood and sell them barbecue when I remember 10 years ago, Jorge was on the side of the freeway selling fruit? Now, this is something you guys know about California. And you know if I'm lying, I'm flying. If you're from Southern California, you know that the Mexicans were known for, if you were getting off the freeway, they would have their grapes, their bananas and stuff, and you could, you could stop and buy some fruit. That particular trend moved to Sacramento, California, about 15 years ago. Jorge would never really be in your neighborhood trying to do what you're doing. He would even walk in the hot sun pushing an ice cream cart, not an ice cream truck, pulling the ice cream cart and ringing the bell so you would know, homemade Mexican ice cream. But at some point, Jorge said, fuck all this. Let me get into what these niggas is doing because they selling barbecue. I'm going to learn how to make barbecue. And so Jorge is now in your neighborhood selling you chitlins, selling you collard greens, selling you hog mogs, all type of other shit that's going to give you a type 15 heart attack. But so, after I got done, I said, let me go to West Sacramento. West Sacramento is known for being almost all Mexican. Now, it is being developed and everything like that. So you do have some people coming in. But West Sacramento is all Mexican. I said, I'm going to go and visit several Mexican restaurants. And I want to see if I see any of you black people working there, owning the restaurant, selling Mexicans any damn thing. So I went. Didn't see nothing in West Sacramento. I went to Gordito Burrito, right there off of Truxell. All Mexicans. I went to every restaurant or every place I could think of with a Mexican name to see if you, as an African American, were selling Mexican people Mexican food. And you want to know how many I found? Remember the Asian place I told you about? I went to any Asian shops to see if you were selling them Chinese food. Want to know what I found? 0. But see, this is what disgusts me about you African Americans. And it hurts my heart as one of y'all to talk about this shit. It make a nigga, make you want to get some skin bleaching cream like Sammy Sosa just so you ain't got to claim the black race. Because it's a goddamn shame that they can come into where we live and set up shop where we live but we are not going to do the same thing because they not going to let us do that. And we are the laughing stock of America. And that got everything to do with you Negroes. You see, this is the hard conversation or the come to Jesus talk. And this is just an extension of what I talked about yesterday. See, this is not one of them videos that get a lot of views. This is not one of them videos that's going to get a lot of hits or a lot of shares because there's a lot of truth in it. And the truth is you're fucking up. The truth is you've been fucking up. The truth is you're going to stay fucked up. And Super Sly said it the other day. I just watched his video. He said, in so many words, y'all ain't going to never get it together. And as hopeful that I am for that great day that you do, everything is pointing to the fact what Super Sly been saying about y'all when he come onto my hangouts and come onto my shows. And he's the only one that's willing to have the nerve, the heart to say, y'all ain't going to never get it together. And do you know what? I can't say that he's not right. Oh, but here I am dreaming for a new black America. Like dreaming for a white Christmas. I'm dreaming for a black America that can at least control where it lives. And it just goes to show you that you as a people, we can blame white folks. We can blame this or that. But again, I got to blame you. Because why can't you control where you can control where you live? Now, let me give you an example because you think it ain't going to work. Black folks don't support. Okay, I understand that. Magic Johnson has proven otherwise. Now, when he got HIV and he brought those franchises into black neighborhoods, they supported him. Now, he made $500 billion. In the meantime, I would think primarily from those franchises. But again, you have people who are coming into your neighborhood who know that they don't like you, let you know that they don't like you, will talk shit to you and tell you to hurry up and buy or get the fuck out, and you still buy, and you still support, and you still do other things. And then when you get all your money, nigga, they go, because they don't live nowhere around you. They're going to drive 30 miles away from you, deposit all the money you done bought for weave, chicken dinners and stuff, put it in their Bank of America or Wells Fargo accounts or whatever other big bank, and then they send their children to nice universities fully paid for off of the back of your ass. While you sit there and don't have shit. Especially you black men. I know typically I'm dealing with men issues, but look at the ball that you niggas have dropped. I'm in there with you. Look at how we have failed those who came before us. We dropped this ball. Martin Luther King and them, they died in vain, man. Malcolm X, they died in vain. All of the people who fought for our rights, who fought for us as African Americans, we let them down. Me, all of us. We let them down. We are letting them down. We have made a hypocrisy of all that these people before us stood for. We did it. And we got to hold that L. See, y'all don't want to hold the L. It's easy to give that L to the white man. And it is easy to shift it to him. But see, the white man has always shown you that he never liked your ass in the first place. So he doing what he's supposed to do. Can't fault somebody for doing what they supposed to do, which is to keep your black ass behind. But you do have the chances now, and then you don't take them. So you got to hold this L. Because Jorge is in your neighborhood selling barbecue dinners while you are losing your grandmama's house, while you are losing your mama's house, while you are getting secondary and third, tertiary mortgages, buying Rolexes and Benzes and shit and taking trips and losing the houses so you can't pass down shit to your kids. That's you doing that. See, you don't want to talk about that. But see, that's what we're going to have this conversation about. Because see, Jorge is not doing it. And while you twiddling your thumbs, looking like a complete asshole, this is what's happening in Black America. And this is why these other groups, these other African groups, stuff like that, you know, how they look at us, don't want to be associated with us. In a way, although we have paved the way our ancestors, I can kind of understand. Because look at how we have dropped our own ball. And everybody in Black America got to hold this L. And I'm going to hold it. The questions are you. But just because we holding this L, that don't mean that we can't one day win. Because we losing for sure right now. But it don't take much to start winning. And that is what you niggas got to do. You have to have a winning spirit. And stop hating on one another. Stop fucking up on one another. And start to realize that you are the only people that's going to give a fuck about your situation. The Mexicans and Jorge is not here to care about you. The Nigerians are not here to care about you. The Ivory Coasters are not here to care about you. The Caribbeans are not here to care about you. The Arabs are not here to care about you. You have to produce for you, and nobody goddamn else. And I know you're not going to like this message. But Jorge, meanwhile, coming as an immigrant, has cooked barbecue and learned how to make it just like you like it and putting that cake in that foil and all just like you like it. And his child won't live the same life he lives. And then they will open a chain right there underneath your neck. And you will go support it. That's all I got to say.